What's up, guys? Gerald with Roof King Products and Roman Roof Cleaning. Hey, I just had something on my mind this morning. I watched a video that Cody Yarbrough posted, and he bought him a new Lotus. And congratulations, Cody. That's pretty awesome. It's a nice looking ride, and it just got my mind, my old cogs to working up here, and I started thinking, I feel like he's just a redneck, from a small town. Hopefully it's okay if I say that, Cody. He's a cool guy, so I think he's like me. He'll take it with a grain of salt. But he's just a redneck like I am, and not that either one of us are anything special, but I never thought I'd own a Lamborghini. I'm sure he probably, I've always wanted one, just like I'm sure he always wanted one, and he bought the car he liked when he was young, and that's what I did. And the point being is, that's not something that just anybody can buy. I mean, anybody can buy it, and that's one reason every post I make online or anywhere, I always put the tagline, hashtag, if I can do it, you can do it, because, there's nothing special about me. There's nothing special about Cody. There's nothing special about Donald Trump or Sam Walton or any of these people that become wealthy. Not putting ourselves in that category whatsoever. But my point being is that those guys we're all just people. And if you meet anybody that's really wealthy, not too long ago, I met the guy that owns the Rockets, Tillman Fertitta. He owns Saltgrass Steakhouse and a lot of big stuff. And I was down eating in one of his restaurants, and me and some friends, and then we ate at a little ice cream place there close to it. And he was walking by. And I'm the type of guy, if I see somebody like that, I want to know them. I might can learn something from them that can put me in his category. So, I chased him down. My buddy was like, "Are you really going to chase him down?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm chasing him down." So I did. Super cool guy. He just had a pair of jeans on, a hoodie. Sat there and visited with us. What was cool about the guy, he owns everything, and yachts and mansions and, skyscrapers and Bugattis and just whatever you can dream up. But when we stopped and talked to him for a little bit, all the guy had to do, all he could do was ask us, what do y'all do? Where do y'all live? What kind of business y'all in? He was all about us and not him. It was super, super cool to be able to talk to that guy. It just makes you realize he's just a normal guy that's curious about, what everybody else is doing too. And so, but my point of this video is you guys that are new, or you guys that are struggling, or you guys that want to do better in life, just remember, if we can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. The only thing that we done in our life is we just worked hard. When things got us down, we didn't let it get us down. As many of you know my story. When I first started out, I just worked for my dad in the auto repair business. Well, through time, I worked myself up from sweeping the floors to working on the cars to the office. And honestly, he put me in the office before I should have been there. I really didn't know what I was doing. And it's crazy to see me making videos and talking to people now, because back then we had a really long driveway that came up to our business. And I remember seeing a car come down that driveway and me thinking, oh my Lord, what am I going to say to these people? I have no idea what I'm going to say. So to go from that, nervous and shy and scared to death, to making videos and talking to people and having classes is pretty crazy. But that's my whole point, is I pushed myself and I made myself do those things. I didn't want to be in the office, but I didn't want to work on cars the rest of my life. So I put myself in a position to where I had to be uncomfortable. And if you make yourself uncomfortable and you do the things that are uncomfortable, then the sky's the limit. Just like right now, seeing Cody have all these trucks and have, be growing his business. And then I see guys online all the time, like Randy Beeson. He's a great guy. He's got some trucks. And I see a lot of people with multiple trucks, Patrick Clark. And it makes me say, I want to do that. But, I've been there. I've had tons of employees. I've had, 40, 50 employees at one time. And I don't want that anymore, because there's a lot of stress and there's a lot of other things that come along with that. And I don't want that. So I'm making the decision to keep myself where I'm at. So, which is kind of dumb, but I've been through so much in my life that I'm I'm happy where I'm at. I mean, I would love to make more money, but it's not worth the risk of my psycho. So, and everybody's got a stronger level of that, just like some of these really, really rich guys. I mean, those guys, we think they're loaded and they got it made and they don't have to do anything, but that's totally untrue. These guys, they live their business and they're stressed out from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of them that's gotten used to that stress. Some of them probably enjoy the stress. Actually, I've got a good friend that's that way. I know that he kind of feeds off of that stress. But I don't. And, I'm a family guy, and so I like to have balance there so that I can have a good family life and have a good business life. So I've put myself where I want to be, where I'm happy. But my point being, I mean, I had 5 auto repair locations. I was involved in a 13 location tire business. And so my point being is, if I can do it, you can do it. I mean, I've done those things and I don't want to do them now, but I know I can do it. I've done it before. And if I can do it, I know that you guys can do it, because there's nothing special about me. I'm just a fat redheaded guy from a small town, Livingston, in the middle of Texas, or Southeast Texas. And I mean, there's literally, I mean, I didn't go to college. I didn't do anything special in my life for me to have those locations or do what I've done. And again, not to say I'm bragging about what I've done. That's not the point at all. Because I actually went broke from having the 5 transmission shops. So it's not that I'm saying, hey, I'm great at everything. But I can tell you one thing: if you want to grow your business, I can help you with that, because I know the things to do, and I definitely know the things not to do. So I'd be glad to help anybody. But seeing people like Cody, buy that car and be successful, and a lot of us, you just got to be successful in your own right, in your own mind. That's the most important thing. Who really cares about what everybody else thinks? You need to be successful and happy in you and what you're doing. So, like I said, he kind of sparked this video this morning, and it just it made my eyes glow. Excited for him, because I know how that feels. Getting something like that, because it really fills your heart. It kind of makes you feel like, you know what, I made it. I've done all this work, and it's been worth it. I've put up with the smack talk online. My wife being upset because I was at work early and then come home late, and missing my kids' ball games, and all of these things that you miss and you regret, but at least it finally pays off. And I promise you, if you put in that time and the effort, it will pay off. If you set your mind to something and you say, I'm going to do it, it doesn't matter what, I promise you can do it. There's avenues to get there, no matter what your financial situation is, no matter what obstacles stand in the way. I mean, I've seen guys that were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, with all the money in the world, that went broke and never made it. And it's because they didn't have their mind right. But I've seen guys that started with nothing and are on top of the world. I just seen one the other day with The Rock, a thing on Facebook about it. I mean, who knows if it's true? It's on Facebook, so it's true. But he said he started from nothing, and the one thing he realized is he was not going to end with nothing. And so obviously you see where he's at now. So it's just impressive to me when I see people succeed. I love watching and reading stuff about successful people, and it pushes me and drives me, because it just makes you realize these are just normal people. They put their pants on one leg at a time, just like you do. Like Donald Trump, and I use him because everybody knows him. But, this guy gets up in the morning, takes his morning dump, he shaves, brushes his teeth, puts his socks and shoes and pants on, and then goes out into the day. Obviously he started with a little more advantages than what we did, but, he has went broke in his time. So sometimes it's not always what it seems. He hasn't just had a cakewalk life. And just like being president, I mean, the guy, half the country hated him, half the country loved him. So, I don't care how big you are and how awesome you are. When you've got half the country talking trash about you on the daily, that's tough. And, for him to have stayed in and done what he done, that's impressive to me. I mean, love him or hate him, the guy is an impressive dude. Just like now, if you study about him, the dude still gets up at 4:30 in the morning, and he's still the last guy that goes to sleep. He also makes his kids do the same thing. So, that's why his kids are successful, and that's why they're who they are. A lot of times people that's successful themselves don't push their kids, and their kids end up not being successful. But he's not that way. So it's whether, like I said, whether you hate him or love him, he's a successful guy, and there's a reason for that, because he does all the things that other people don't want to do. I have people all the time say, man, I wish I could have that car. Man, I wish I could have your life. Or, man, I wish I could have an airplane or whatever. Well, you can. I mean, you just got to do the things that I've done. If you do the things I've done, you can have the things I have. If I do the things Donald Trump done, I can have what he has. Any of us can have whatever we want if we just set our mind to it, and we don't take no for an answer, and we just push forward every single day. So anyway, this video was hopefully it'll motivate somebody. Hopefully it'll give somebody some courage to realize what they can do if they just put their mind to it. So you guys, it's the first of the year. This is a great time to just lock it down and say, I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to do whatever it takes, and then hit the door running. Like some of my other videos I've talked about, whether you've got work or not, as far as a customer, you should be getting out every single day and working. Whether you're washing your own truck, whether you're washing your own property, whether you're washing somebody else's property, or you're going out doing sales calls, or you're doing free work, or you need to be working doing something. If you're not working on doing, cleaning something, like I said, go out, knock on doors, go to different businesses, go to chamber meetings, you need to be doing something every single day for your business. And I promise you, if you'll do that, you'll get where you want to go. So you guys have a good one. Have a happy new year. Good luck to you in this new year. You're not going to need it, because you're going to crush it anyway. And if I can ever help in any way, I'm more than glad to. You guys have a great one.